Welcome to Talking Books. I'm Michelle Martin. My book pick for you today is Colorless Tsukuru Tazaki and His Years of Pilgrimage by Haruki Murukami, translated by Phillip Gabriel. When his inner circle of friends announced that they didn't want to see him or talk with him ever again, our protagonist's world is irreparably changed. Depressed, he sleepwalks through life. Cotton-balled in his feelings of rejection, he undertakes a pilgrimage to each of his friends in the group in an attempt to understand why ties have been cut off. English-speaking fans of Murukami have had to wait a year for this translation, but if the original Japanese version's reception is anything to go by, it should be entirely worth the wait. This book took a day less than its predecessor, 1Q84, to become the fastest-selling book on Amazon.co.jp. It was reprinted 8 times and sold over 1 million copies in 7 days of its release. This novel is Murakami's first novel to follow the epic 1,000-page 1Q84. After 3 years of a wait for Murakami's prose, this more intimately focused, just 300 pages, of Colorless Tsukuru Tazaki, released today in hardcover, may be smaller in scope a book, but it is intensely satisfying. At 36, our protagonist, Tsukuru Tazaki, still struggles with the after effects of rejection by his peers. He is the only member of a closely knit group of high school friends who was ejected from the group after he left his friends behind in Nagoya for college. It is Tsukuru's girlfriend Sarah, 2 years his senior, who suggests he tries to mend the bonds or at least uncover the reason behind the sudden, swift but complete severance of ties. Murakami fans are legion and loyal. It's hard not to be swept up in the spellbinding simplicity of Murakami's workings of each sentence as he sweeps us, his almost helpless literary witnesses, along. As he fascinates in observance of the ordinary, Murakami drops us into the workings of the Japanese mind, poetic in its rendering of loss, moving in its depiction of the grief that comes with a sense of abandonment. Even if you aren't a devoted fan, sit back and enjoy the unmistakable signature that you are reading Murakami. Enjoy the sense of moving out of the ordinary and reappraising what seems everyday. With my book pick for you today, Colorless Tsukuru Tazaki and His Years of Pilgrimage by Haruki Murakami, translated by Phillip Gabriel. This is Talking Books. I'm Michelle Martin.